Welcome back. Just about 6:25 right now. A state of emergency has been declared in the Philippines after a typhoon kills more than 100 people and still hundreds are missing. Let's get over to Cody Matz, who's been tracking the latest on that, but also, Cody, the recovery from Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica.
Yeah, good morning. Typhoon Kalmaegi made landfall in the central Philippines yesterday with nearly 150-mile-an-hour winds and more than a foot of rain. Now, the death toll continues to rise as the full scope of the devastation is becoming more apparent, with more than 500,000 people displaced by that storm. While recovery efforts are just getting underway from this typhoon in the Philippines, parts of Vietnam are bracing for landfall with that same typhoon just a few hours away with 120-mile-an-hour sustained winds. The region struggling to get a break, with the current forecast showing that another one is developing and could roll through some of the same areas early next week. The next one has the potential to be even stronger as well. Now, the Philippines remain one of the most natural disaster-prone countries in the world, averaging several landfalling typhoons per year. They also have active volcanoes and earthquakes, including a magnitude 6.9 that happened on September 30th. Meantime, to the Atlantic. It's been over a week now since one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded made landfall in southwest Jamaica. It's just the start of a long road to recovery in Jamaica, as well as several other Caribbean islands. The death toll is now over 80 across several islands, including now at least 32 in Jamaica, with the death toll likely to rise as dozens remain missing. Around the world, governments and aid organizations have rushed to get supplies and support to the hardest hit areas, but it's slow going.
We know that all across the Caribbean, there's more than 5 million people who've been affected by Hurricane Melissa. And our commitment as the World Food Programme is to meet their immediate food needs, but also to continue to support national government in what is likely to be a marathon recovery.
Now, Jamaica's prime minister said estimates are at least $6 billion. And honestly, the full scope of this devastation and all the destruction there isn't really known either. Southwestern Jamaica, which is a relatively sparsely populated in terms of Jamaica and where all the population is Jamaica, is relatively sparsely populated, but still, the recovery here, I don't like to compare hurricanes because you just can't. They're all different. But think of like how long it took New Orleans from Katrina, which is kind of comparable in terms of power, how long it took them to get like back to normal. Right. I mean, it was years.
And some could argue they're still not back to normal.
Exactly.
In some spots.
Jamaica could be a decade or more.
Yikes. All right, Cody, thank you.